friends, fellow beer geeks, Wes here, checking in, doing something a little bit different than normal. We haven't done a webcam beer review since back episode 1. I thought, I'm too lazy to set everything up tonight. Let's just go ahead and give this a try again. Doing kind of a cheap beer tonight, and we're just gonna go ahead and do this webcam style and see how it turns out. So tonight's beer is Narragansett Bock. This is a sort of a higher alcohol lager that they make. It's 6.5% alcohol by volume. Narragansett's out of Rochester, New York, but the Bock is brewed in Providence, Rhode Island. So, yeah, just a sort of a cheaper sort of. They're mainly known for the Narragansett Lager, and they make some other sort of seasonal type stuff, and the Bock is one of them. It's sort of a higher gravity, higher hop addition, sort of a heavier beer. So let's go ahead and get this cracked open and see how it is. I did pay $2 for this can. It's a little bit cheaper. I think they sell it in 4-packs, and it's a little bit cheaper to buy it in a 4-pack. But this, it's a very affordable beer. So I'm gonna go ahead and see what my thoughts are on it. So I'm gonna try and do this without making too much of a mess here. Not used to doing things here at the desk. Okay, so it's a very pretty beer. I do like the way it looks. It's a little bit cloudy. Quite a bit of carbonation. Let's see what the aroma is like. It does have sort of a nice, fresh, crisp, grassy sort of aroma to it. A really nice aroma. It's sort of light, malty. It almost smells like an ale. A good ale. So let's go ahead and give this a try, and I'll let you know what I think. Cheers. That's pretty tasty. It does sort of have that sort of almost like fruity Bock flavor to it. It's almost like a sort of an apple cidery sort of fruitiness to it. Just like a little bit sweet, almost like it's like a natural sweetness. Not like a sugar. Not like this isn't like a candy sort of sweeten. It's got that natural sort of fruity, nectary sweetness to it. There is some nice hop bitterness there. It's not much in the way of hop aroma, but just a nice bitterness to go with the hoppiness. The body's sort of a medium body, has a nice rich mouthfeel to it. This is not. This drinks more like an ale than a light lager. Yeah, this is really good. I'm quite impressed by this. It's really flavorful. It's really tasty. It doesn't have a lot of sort of those off sort of funky flavors that you get from typical American adjunct lager. Maybe I'm thinking maybe this is all grain. We're close to it. There's a lot of grain in here. A lot of flavor. I really do like this a lot. Very tasty. I have had the Narragansett Lager. I think I might have done a review here on the channel. I'm not sure. But I have had it before, and it's just sort of so-so. I mean, it's not anything to write home about. It's an American adjunct lager, and it has sort of those funky, corny sort of flavors to it. But I really do like this. So Narragansett Bock. It's definitely a thumbs up on this one. I'm thinking I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. I really do like it. For the price, it's a good value. It's very tasty. It's perfect fit for the style. Yeah, this is definitely a recommended beer. Give it a try. It should be pretty widely distributed. It is a seasonal, so you might be able to find it. I might not be able to find it at certain times of the year, but other than that, yeah, this is definitely recommended. 8 out of 10. Narragansett Bock. I'm Wes, the Craft Beer Geek. You can find this review and more over at craftbeergeek.com. And remember, I don't drink bad beers. You shouldn't either. We'll see you next time. Cheers.